Yayan Ruhian was born on October 1968 in Tasikmalaya, West Java, Indonesia. He began learning Pencak Silat at around age 13 and eventually became a martial arts instructor. His training was not something he adopted simply for his movie career. It was a major part of his life long before international audiences knew his name. Pencak Silat is a traditional Indonesian martial arts system involving striking, kicking throws, locks weapons, and close-range combat. Ruyan became deeply involved in the discipline and eventually taught it himself. He also trained in different techniques including Silat Harimau and Silat Menang, and became involved in martial arts demonstrations internationally. His background eventually led him to work as a hand-to-hand combat instructor for the Indonesian National Police. That is important to his legacy. He was not an actor pretending to be a martial artist. He was a martial artist who became an actor. Ruyan Major's cinematic breakthrough began with Gareth Evans' Marantau in 2009. He was initially brought into the production because of his expertise in martial arts. Choreography, Evans eventually cast him as Eric, giving Ruyan an opportunity to combine his actual martial arts abilities with acting. This film was extremely important because it helped introduce international audiences to the combination of Indonesian filmmaking, Pencak Silat, and highly physical action choreography, and it established the creative partnership between Gareth Evans, Iko Uwais, and Yayan Ruhian that would become much bigger with the Raid. Then came the Raid in 2011. This is the role that changed everything. Ruyan played Mad Dog, an extremely dangerous fighter working for the crime lord Tama. Unlike a typical action villain who relies heavily on weapons, Mad Dog prefers fighting with his bare hands. His philosophy and fighting style made him terrifying. But what made the character special was not simply violence, it was Ruyan physical intensity, facial expressions, movement, timing, martial arts technique, intimidating presence, and ability to make close combat look authentic. The Raid became internationally celebrated for its action sequences, and Ruyan also worked on the fight choreography with Iko Uwais. Gareth Evans has explained that he, Uwais, and Ruhian spent months developing the film fights before production. Mad Dog is arguably the role most responsible for Yayan Ruhian's international reputation. The character became so memorable that audiences began associating Ruyan himself with the nickname Mad Dog in the Raid. In 2014, Ruyan returned, but instead of simply repeating Mad Dog, he played Prakoso. Prakoso is a very different character, an experienced assassin caught in a violent criminal world. The role demonstrated another side of Ruyan talent. He could deliver martial arts, physical acting, emotion, and character development. He was also involved in the film fight choreography. This is probably the most important part of his legacy. Ruyan, alongside martial artists such as Iko Uwais and Secep Arif Rahman, helped bring Indonesian martial arts into the international action movie spotlight. Their work helped demonstrate that Pencak Silat could be used to create sophisticated, fast, and brutally effective cinematic combat. Indonesian martial arts were no longer something international audiences encountered only in specialist circles. They became part of mainstream global action cinema. Indonesian news agency Antara specifically identifies Ruhian, Uwais, and Secep as figures who helped popularize Pencak Silat internationally through film after the Raid. Ruyan's career expanded internationally. He appeared in Star Wars, The Force Awakens in 2015 as Tasu Leech Beyond Skyline, in 2017 as the Chief John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum in 2019 as Shinobi Skylines in 2020, Who is Aaron Carter in 2023, Boy Kills World in 2023 or 2024 depending on the market as Shaman. His Star Wars appearance put him into one of the biggest film franchises in history. He played Tasu Leech, a member of the Kanji Club gang alongside Iko Uwais. One of the biggest reasons Ruhian stands out is authenticity. Many actors train for a movie role. Ruhian had already spent decades training, teaching, and demonstrating martial arts. That changes how he moves. His punches, kicks, footwork, balance, and reactions do not look like an actor simply memorizing choreography. That is why his fight scenes have such a distinctive quality. His short stature also became part of his screen identity. Instead of relying on physical size, he projects danger through speed technique, aggression, and confidence. Another reason to consider him a legend is that his contribution goes beyond acting. Ruhian has received credits in fight action, choreography, as well as acting. He is considered as a modern legend,